this crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Baltimore Ravens. He's able to put second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Carr. It's caught. Nelson. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. First out. Here's the run with Martin. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Defense showing blitz. Now a handoff here to his running back. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. They'll run it. Here's Martin. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So it'll be first down here after the run. They run again on first down. Martin finding some room at midfield. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. And Doug Martin, you see him there, still down, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. Six yards to go here on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Now Martin. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. On 2nd down, Martin. And a short gain here down to the 22. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Los Angeles. And the Rams have opened it up to lead by a couple of touchdowns now. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, that's Coleman. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. And coming up later tonight in the NFL, we'll have the Chiefs heading down to Houston to take on the Texans. And then on Monday night, it'll be an NFC North battle. Vikings and Bears from Soldier Field.
Traditional rivals getting after it one more time.
Now they try the right side here. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Back to the ground. This time it's Martin. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Again, it's Martin. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. Eight yards to go here on 2nd down. And a 10th carry here for Martin. Fighting through. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain. And it's 3rd and 2 now. They run it again with Martin. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Carr signaling to his guys, let's go here.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now they'll throw with Carr. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Carr. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Drops it underneath for Collins. And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the 50. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Shift together here from the D-line. He'll look to throw, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tahir Whitehead. The 30, the 20, and the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard. So we've reached halftime here in Oakland with the Raiders on top as we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report. Here's Larry Ridley. Meanwhile, out in Los Angeles, they're in the second quarter now. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They will run again with Coleman across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So 3rd and 5, 3rd and medium here. They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. And a give this time to the tailback. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 40. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. This is Coleman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead is up to 5. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll run it now out of the gun. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. To throw on 3rd down. Carr. And that's caught by Smith. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. Room here to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
So the run gets them the 1st, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Back now in the East Bay. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. The Raiders on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Carr got his man complete over the middle. That's Nelson. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down.
But we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Another tote for the workhorse, Martin. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. This will be caught inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jared Cook, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And now the Raiders will face an important 2-point conversion attempt here. From the gun. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2, try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this 4th quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 31 yards there and a first down. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Coleman on the toss. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Coleman now. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? Temptation there certainly to go for this, but I think you have to kick it, right?
The temptation coming from the fantasy owners, right? I mean, there are some that are going to want to kick it because they may have that kicker, but overall, get more yardage, maybe a chance for a touchdown. But no, absolutely not. Run that field goal kicker out there. Kick it. You got to take the chance to take the lead right now. You don't want to put it back on your defense.
Play clock winding down. And that'll set them back 5. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for a 4th quarter lead. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know, the field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. They start the drive with Martin. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Play was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Operating from the gun, Carr. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Coleman. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. The Ravens on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7.
No. Check. Patriot. Watch him now, Barney.
Coleman. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And tough starting field position here. Here's Martin as they begin to find some room to get this up to about the 14. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
No timeout. You got to go quick here.
The Raiders on third down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. He finds Roberts, complete. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And now he clocks it with 19 seconds remaining. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Cooper was the target there. 3rd down here.
Now they're just trying to do anything possible to try and get the ball downfield and get into field goal range.
And with that clock dwindling, they felt the need to take a pretty big shot there. Unfortunately, couldn't complete it. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs. Back to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now here come the Ravens. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that? Charles?
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. This makes 0 sense.
The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here.